Senior Investigator Debbie McDonald sees what they're looking for.
That's a dog with a beard.
Hi, baby. Is there an adult home?
From the Michigan Humane Society, we got a call about this guy here with the fishhook in his nose. Okay. I mean, what's going on with it?
We tried to get it out. They couldn't come out.
Okay, well, he can't stay like that. I mean, he's got to get that out. Is it,
I don't know. He's got to go.
Yeah, he needs to come with us because that's not coming out easy. Do you know how he got where he got it from or how he got it in there? Or just kind of found him that way, huh?
Yeah.
And what's his name?
The woman agrees to surrender the puppy, so Ramos needs to gather some information.
The dog it's healthy enough. I mean, it has good weight. It has some sores on its back. I don't know what that's from, but that fishhook was in there pretty deep, and my concern was that it was going to get scooted in that door, and we weren't going to be able to get our hands on him. He needs to get into the shelter and get some medical attention.
That's a pretty big hook.
The investigators are worried that the puppy is in pain and susceptible to infection.
Well, he seems like a pretty nice puppy. Seems pretty sociable. He likes being around people. So I don't see why he wouldn't be able to find a home.
The fishhook was in the puppy's nose for looks like 2 or 3 days. I don't know if that's long enough legally to pursue an animal cruelty case. I mean, I think it's pretty cool that the puppy had to suffer through that and didn't get medical attention, but that's something that's going to be up to our veterinarians and prosecutors to make that kind of determination.
He wants to look out that window, so.
Over on the other side of the city, investigators Sean Hairston and Mike Dow are hoping to find major improvements at an address they've visited before.
The pet owner basically just needed to do a couple of simple things. The dog was underweight, and then also they just needed to move the dog closer to the doghouse. And what we're going to do now is return to the location and see if the pet owner complied with the notice that we left, because we haven't got a phone call from him.
The shepherd mix dog is closer to the doghouse, but he's still very skinny. To complicate things, there's now a puppy at the house too. The way she's tethered could be dangerous.
What's up, baby? What's up? I know.
There's no one home, and not enough signs of improvement to satisfy Hairston and Dow. They decide to remove both dogs.
This puppy's in good condition, but he does have some hair loss on his ears. But other than that, he's in pretty good condition. But we're going to go ahead and remove him before he winds up in the same position as the other dog, underweight, out here on the porch with no shelter, and we just advised them on sheltering the animal. So we're just going to send them a little message, and they'll get in touch with us now.
We need them bolt cutters, too.
The shepherd mix seems very aggressive, but it's possible he's just defending his territory.
Ain't like it.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna cut this chain. No. Go ahead, get off the yard.
That's a lot of fur, though.
I can still see the stuff sunk in right here.
Yeah. Just like I thought when we came out here before, the dog is underweight. What you see here is a lot of fur, but when you actually put your hands on it, you can feel the dog's spine right here, and you can feel his rib bones quite easily. It's basically fur and bone.
That chain look like it's getting ready to start cutting in his neck, too.
Basically, the dog that was in the yard was the first dog that we saw when we came out the first time. And just like we thought, once you touch him and get under all that fur, it's basically bone, so he's underweight. this second dog was actually not at the location the first time we came out, and we just removed that dog because they disregarded our notice the first time and went and got another dog, basically saying, you know, forget about what we were telling them. So hopefully we'll get in touch with somebody and take further action.
At the shelter, evaluator Jan Ramos gets to work.
Puppy is cool.
Very cool. Looks like a Jack Russell mix. Is it owner surrender or stray?
Right now we're gonna have to hold him as abandonment.
The puppy seems in a better state than the shepherd mix. She'll be evaluated later.
Are they from the same home?